I'm Richard Clarke. Ramana Maharshi's teachings are deep and profound. Listen each day to deepen your practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 498. Maharshi. People often say that a mukta Purusha should go out and preach his message to the people. They argue, how can anyone be a mukta so long as there is misery by his side? True. But who is a mukta? Does he see misery beside him? They want to determine the state of a mukta without themselves realizing the state. From the standpoint of a mukta, their contention amounts to this. A man dreams a dream in which he finds several persons. On waking up, he asks, have the dream individuals also wakened? It is ridiculous. Again, a good man says, it does not matter even if I do not get mukti, or let me be the last man to get it, so that I shall help all others to be muktas before I am one. It is all very good. Imagine a dreamer saying, may all these wake up before I do. The dreamer is no more absurd than the amiable professor aforesaid. In this talk, Sri Ramana Maharshi raises a common idea that a liberated person, a mukta, should help others find liberation, particularly because misery continues to exist around them. The argument is that as long as there is suffering, how can anyone truly be free? Ramana unpacks the misunderstanding behind this question using self-inquiry to address the nature of liberation and suffering. Ramana begins by pointing out that this assumption, believing that a liberated being must fix the world's suffering, is flawed. The questioner is trying to define what it means to be a mukta without having realized that state themselves. From the perspective of someone who is liberated, the idea that they need to intervene in the world to end suffering is like asking if the characters from a dream wake up when the dreamer awakens. This highlights the illusory nature of both the world and the suffering within it as perceived by someone who has realized the self. Ramana's metaphor of the dream is central here. When you wake up from a dream, the people and situations from that dream vanish. They were never truly real. Similarly, for the mukta, the world and its suffering are understood to be part of the illusion created by the ego and mind. The mukta sees through this illusion and, in realization, does not perceive the world's misery in the same way the unawakened mind does. The questioner, being caught in the illusion of the ego, sees separation and suffering as real, and expects the liberated person to fix this dreamlike experience. It's like he is asking, "Master, fix my dream." Further, Ramana addresses the idea of self-sacrifice for others. The questioner refers to an attitude where someone might say, "I don't care if I get liberation last, as long as I can help others first." I think this is the Buddhist Bodhisattva vow. Ramana likens this to a dreamer saying, "Let everyone else wake up before I do." This too is absurd, because in the dream there is no true reality to the other dream characters. The notion of postponing one's liberation for the sake of others arises from the misunderstanding that others are separate from the self. Once realization happens, there is no other to be liberated. All is the self. Ultimately, Ramana Maharshi's teachings here point to the oneness of all beings and the illusion of separation that the mind and ego create. True liberation transcends this illusion, and in the state of the mukta, there is no longer a world of suffering to fix. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 verses on reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment